In this video, I'll show you how to save new tweets of people you follow on Twitter in Airtable automatically. So assume that you are following some of your competitor on Twitter, and whenever your competitor tweets something on his profile, you want that the details of that tweet should be collected, should be saved automatically into the Airtable, so that you and your team can keep a track record on all the tweets done by your competitor, and not just on the competitor. Whenever any specific user makes a tweet into the Twitter, you can actually collect that tweet, you can save that tweet into the Airtable automatically. If you also want to set this automation for yourself, come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step. Now, in order to automate this process, I'll have to build an integration in Twitter and Airtable, and I'm going to do that with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and I am already an existing user, so that is why I am already logged in here. You can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from this button, and you will also get free tasks to test this automation in the free account. Now click on this create workflow button and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm providing the name something like when new tweet done by specific user on Twitter, then save same tweet to Airtable. Okay, now click on create, and then you will find two boxes in front of you. So these are actually trigger and action. So here trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, automatically do this. Try to understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application automatically. Okay, according to our use case, whenever any new tweet is done by the specific user into the Twitter application, in that case automatically save that tweet into the Airtable application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. In our case, we are building an automation in Twitter and Airtable applications, so I have selected these two applications. Now I am going to connect Twitter and Airtable with the Pabbly Connect so that I can automate this process with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, and here I want that whenever any specific user tweets, so that is why I will be selecting this particular action event. Here you can even read the instructions that this will trigger when a specific user tweets. Okay, so I have selected the same. Now simply click on connect, then click on add a new connection and click on this connect with the Twitter. Now it is going to ask you for the credential or basically the account access of Twitter, but I am already logged in into the Twitter into a different tab, so that is why instead of asking me for the access, it has asked to me for the permission, which I have provided. So authorization is successful and Twitter account is connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking to provide a username. Okay, so enter Twitter username here, example this. Okay, so let's say I would like to fetch the details, fetch the tweets of which particular user to whom I follow. Okay, so firstly I'll go to the profile section. Okay, this is just a dummy profile, and currently I am following up to 4 people. Okay, these are the 4 peoples, and I want that whenever this particular user tweets something, the detail of that tweet should be collected. Okay, I want to fetch the tweets of this particular user. Okay, so firstly I am going to copy the username of this particular Twitter. Alright, so I have copied the same, and then I'm going to specify the same username inside here. Okay, into this username field. Okay, now as soon as I'll click on this button save and send test request, you will see the most recent tweet details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and what will happen in every 10 minutes, it is going to capture, it is going to collect the new tweets data, since this trigger here is the polling based, and it is going to check the data for the new data in every 10 minutes. Okay, so let me show you the response. Here you can see whatever the last tweet he has made, this particular has made, the details of that tweet has been captured via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what I am going to do is I will be posting some new tweet from this particular profile only. Okay, so into a different tab, I have already opened the profile of this Gary Monroe. Here you can see Gary Monroe profile is already opened. Okay, and here I am going to make a new tweet. Okay, so I have clicked on tweet button, and I have already prepared some random content. That is, assume that this Gary Monroe is actually from my competitor's company and they are updating this particular content. That is, we are launching ChatGPT soon in the KPI's integration library. Okay, we are launching ChatGPT soon in the KPI's integration library. Stay tuned for more updates. What else we are launching? So WhatsApp Cloud API will be launched in the next 7 days, and we are also planning to create documentation videos for our top 100 application. Alright, so assume that this Gary Monroe is making this particular tweet on his profile. Okay, so I have clicked on tweet and the tweet is successful. Now I'll come back to Pabbly Connect, and here exactly I am going to click on this button once again, save and send test request, and you will see how Pabbly Connect will capture the details. Okay, so here you can see we have the screen name as Gary Monroe 2. Okay, so where is the full body text? I'll show you directly the tweet. Alright, here you can see under this full text we have the very same content. That is, we are launching ChatGPT soon in the KPI's integration library. Stay tuned for more updates. What else we are launching? Okay, so I have fetched, I am actually able to fetch all the data, and let me show you other details. Alright, so we have, what else we have captured? Okay, so this is the date of the user created, but I want the date of the tweet. So let us check whether we have this data or not. Yes, we have this date and time as well, and I'm also looking for the URL of this particular tweet. Okay, so let us check whether we have the URL or not. Okay, so I have this user entity URL. No, it is actually the user URL. I am looking for the Twitter URL, that is that particular tweet. Alright, so I don't think that we have got the URL, we just have the content which he has posted. Okay, so now the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and this Twitter is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards, once you have captured the data in the first time, after that what will happen? When this automation will work in real time, in every 10 minutes it is going to capture, it is going to collect the tweets done by the Gary Monroe if it will find any. Okay, and the first step of our automation is done. Now I am going to save this data into the Airtable. For that, in action event I will be selecting this create a record. Okay, so firstly I'm going to create a record, and then I will be adding the data, adding the tweet information in that record. Okay, now for the connection it is asking for following things. Okay, so firstly you'll have to read the instructions carefully. Okay, and then click on this hyperlink, and here exactly it is clearly saying that click on a create new token button, add a name, then click on add scope button and choose these scopes. And these scopes are actually data records read, data records write, data record comments read, data record comment write, schema based read, schema based write, and webhook manage. Okay, so again I am going to follow the instructions and let us provide the name. Okay, so connection with the Twitter, I am providing just a random name. Okay, now I will be, okay, before that let me first correct the spelling. Okay, now I will be selecting the scopes as per given instruction. Data records read I have selected, data records write I have selected. Alright, further I'm going to select this again, read write comments. Okay, I have selected I think all the important, this webhook manage is also important, and that schema based is also important I think. Alright, so I think I have selected all the important scopes. Now I will be selecting this base as well. Okay, so what is written over here in the base, I'll have to select this all workspaces option. Okay, so let me select the same, that is all current and future bases in the current. Okay, I have selected the same. I'll be clicking on this create token button, and this is how I can actually get the token which I have copied. Come back to Pabbly Connect, paste the same, and this is how you can make a connection in Airtable and Pabbly Connect. Okay, and as soon as Airtable is connected, Airtable will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Whatever the bases I have connected into my Airtable account has started visible here. And recently I have created this base with the name all tweets done by Gary Monroe user. Okay, so I am going to search for the same base, that is all tweets done by the Gary Monroe. Alright, so here you can see base ID, and as soon as I will be selecting this base ID, the below column details will also be be changed automatically. Okay, so you will be able to notice the difference. Okay, so it is actually fetching the information. All right, so base ID is selected, table ID will be the table 1 only because I have the single table only, and the person's name, the tweet, and what other details we have here is tweet URL and the date. So whatever the columns I have kept into my Airtable spreadsheet have started visible into the Pabbly Connect. And since I haven't received any tweet URL data into my previous response, into the response of previous step, so how about I delete this particular field? All right, so I have deleted it, and as soon as I'll click on this refresh button, okay, refresh to fetch new items, you will see that tweet URL column will disappear from here immediately. All right, so here you can see that column has been disappeared. Okay, now I'm going to provide the details one by one here in these fields, and this is how the data will be collected automatically into the Airtable. And I don't need to manually copy the above data and paste it here. I'm going to map this data. And how mapping can be performed? If you will click on this particular field, you will find the above steps data here in the response. Okay, simply search for the name. Okay, so currently I am looking for the name of that person. Okay, so the name of the person is actually Gary Monroe, so I have mapped it. Asking for the tweet, so I remember I have captured the tweet with the full text name. Okay, the field name was full text. Okay, so here we have the same content, that is we are launching ChatGPT. Okay, so again I have mapped the second data as well. Lastly, I am going to map the date of the tweet. Okay, so how many date I have here? Okay, let us check. I think I remember the date was with the created at, and yes, it is the same created at, that is Tuesday, March 28. Okay, so I have mapped all these details. Okay, and what is this mapping all about? So whatever the details you are going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Yes, if you will provide any data here manually, this data will remain same, but since we have mapped this data, the data will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. So I have clicked on this button, save and send test request, and let me wait for the response. And here you can see the response is received. Let me first delete this existing data so that I can actually fetch this data into the sorted manner. Alright, so I have deleted all the data. Again I will be clicking on the save and send test request button, and this time you will notice that the data will appear at the correct place. Here we have the person's name, here we have the tweet, basically the content which the Gary Monroe has posted, and here we have the date of the tweet as well. Okay, so this is how now onwards every time this specific user is going to make any new tweet inside his profile, the details of that tweet will be captured automatically into the Airtable, and you'll have to wait for that data at least up to 10 minutes. Okay, why? Because this trigger will check for the new data in every 10 minutes. And once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect, after that you do not have to do anything manually. You can simply close Pabbly Connect, you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. Okay, just in case if you want to access this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach this shareable link of the workflow into the description box. Simply click on that link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to clone this workflow, this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.